Well, guys, Packers season now officially over. That is not the way I was hoping we'd go out, losing to the Lions at home at Lambeau Field, 20-16. But the season is over. We have not finished off our crazy comeback in December. I mean, going from 4-8 to 8-8, it was looking up. Things were looking great. Future was looking bright. Defense was playing amazing. Offense was clicking. And unfortunately tonight, the Packers were not able to get it done and sort of make what seemed impossible a few weeks ago possible. It came down to the wire. Packers couldn't get off the field at the end of the game. Lions do that little trickery play, get close to the first down. They go for it on fourth down, convert it easily, which sends the Packers home. And now we're entering the offseason. And it's crazy to think that we're already at this point. The Packers' year is done, and we are going to have to wait another, 6, 7, 8 months until the next season starts. So it's a pretty interesting time right now to be a Packers fan. And just watching the end of that game right there, I'll get into the entire game. But watching the end of that game right there with Aaron Rodgers going in there, saying hi to every other player. They caught him saying to Jameson Williams on the Lions, asked him, can I swap jerseys with you? Rodgers says, I'm going to hold on to this one, which has people wondering, does that mean Rodgers, could this be his last time at Lambeau Field? Could that have been his last game as a Packer? Because we've known for the past couple seasons that each offseason, Rodgers has said he wants to take some time to sort of think on his own, think about his future and what he wants to do. And it's very possible that Rodgers goes home the next couple weeks, thinks about it, and he could decide that he wants to stop playing football. That's a possibility. Maybe he comes back. Maybe he doesn't. We don't know. And so in this moment, who knows? Maybe that was the last time we ever saw Aaron Rodgers play football, which I hope is not the case. I mean, I love watching Aaron Rodgers play football. I've been watching him play, which feels like most of my life, lots of my life. And so who knows what the future holds for Green Bay. And that was a tough game. I mean, it was a tough game because if we didn't make so many mistakes, there were so many sloppy mistakes in this game. The Quay Walker ejection, that was near the end of the game. Maybe it wasn't that big of a game changer, but to shove, an assistant guy who's coming in to check on another team's player, I don't even know how you do that. It's just a terrible decision. Gets ejected, leaves the game. The first half, we have a few big drops. A.J. Dillon drops the ball. Romeo Doubs in the second half drops a maybe touchdown if he runs it out after he catches it. Drops that one. It at least would have been a big game. We have Aaron Jones' fumble in the first half. We have Aaron Rodgers throwing that interception, 3rd and 10, near the end of the game. That sort of sealed it because the Lions drove the ball on the field after that. But this game, just full of mistakes. It wasn't really the same Packers team we saw in the past 4 or 5 weeks as we've been going on that roll. And one of the biggest reasons the Packers were able to go on a run as they did was we were consistently winning the turnover battle. And tonight, we had 2 turnovers. The Lions had 0. Because of that, Packers weren't able to get the win. It was a close game, only lost by 4 points. Maybe if Aaron Jones doesn't fumble it, if Aaron Rodgers doesn't throw that pick, or if the defense forces a few turnovers, maybe we win that game. But unfortunately, the Packers weren't able to put everything together as they have been recently. There was still Christian Watson had a crazy game, over 100 yards, that crazy catch going down the field, defensive interference, and he still comes down with the ball. But Packers offense wasn't consistent enough. The offensive line didn't hold up quite as well as we have in weeks past. Aiden Hutchinson had a big day. Zach Tom came in, subbed in for Josh Nijman. The running game couldn't really get going, especially in the first half. Things weren't really going well. I haven't checked the final stats, but we were averaging somewhere like 3.7 yards per carry. And so for a Lions defense that was ranked as one of the worst in the NFL, they played a really, really good game because this Packers offense has been clicking more recently. The running game has been going before this game. And unfortunately tonight, the Packers offense just couldn't get the job done. And one area where the Packers have really struggled all year has been in the red zone, goal-to-go situations. It happened again tonight. I think, was it the first drive? We're on the goal line, kick a field goal. We have, 3 total field goals tonight. If maybe one of those or 2 of those is a touchdown, maybe it's a different scenario. So it just wasn't it wasn't a full complimentary game with all 3 phases that it has been in the past. And honestly, the defense played really well against a very talented Lions offense who came into the game ranked as the 5th best scoring offense in the NFL. We did a pretty good job of shutting down the Lions most of the game. First half, was it 6 points for the Lions, 9 points for the Packers. Second half, we allowed them to get some more things going. That big catch to whoever it was who got Rudy Ford beat a little bit on there, like 50 or 60-yard catch. And unfortunately, on that final series, the Packers can't get off the field, and the Lions convert that 4th down, which basically ends the game, ends the Packers season. So there's probably more I could go into as well, but it's crazy right now that we've gone through an entire season, and, you know, it's a little sad now, sitting here. You know, the next week's going to come. There's going to be no game to look forward to. It's going to be odd. It's going to feel different going to the offseason. So, congrats, Seahawks. I guess that's the positive for the Seahawks because they needed us to lose. You got the loss. Seahawks have now made the playoffs. And the Lions, who didn't even have a shot in this game of making the playoffs, come in, played hard, and were able to come out and get the victory. So, it's been a fun year. It's been a wild year. It's been a roller coaster year to start off as we did, starting off, going through that 5-game losing streak, feeling like all hope was lost. Then we come in, get on a roll, sitting here at 8-8. And just the fact that we were able to come to this game and be here at 8-8 with, you know, 1 game remaining, a chance to make the playoffs. Not much more you can ask for, but unfortunately, we couldn't continue on the streak we've been on for the past month or so. So it's unfortunate, and it's tough. It's tough. The season is over. And hopefully this offseason we build up, we go back, and we make a run. Who knows? Who knows what the future looks like for the Packers? Now as the offseason begins, we'll have different players' contracts going out. Will Randall Cobb be back? Will Lazard be back? Will Aaron Rodgers decide to return? What's the draft going to look like? Tons of stuff coming up in the future because now the Packers are officially in the offseason, unfortunately. But thank you guys for watching this entire season. Don't worry, I'll still be out with videos throughout the week as I have been all season, but the season is over. So for all you guys who tuned in all year, putting videos out after every game, 10 or so videos throughout the week, I appreciate you guys. It's not what we wanted. It's not the way we wanted to end the year, but unfortunately, the season is over. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys as we begin to talk about the off season.